What's up, YouTube? My name is Amiibo, and we are talking about some Amiibo hunting today. As you can see, it's Amiibo Hunting 101. I feel like I'm well qualified to talk about this. I've been Amiibo hunting for the past 8 months, and I will continue to do that for however long they release these things, and that's probably going to be for a long, long time. I have 49 right now, no imports, no scalper prices. So I feel like I could do this. I could tell you how to do this, and hopefully help you with the next wave, which will be coming out in a couple months. I'm also hoping this video will be irrelevant, and will be irrelevant in a year or so because all the stock issues are fixed, but I don't think that's going to happen. So let's just get right down to it, and I'll give you 5 tips on what I do and try to help you how to get all Amiibo that you want, need, and desire. Alright, first up, tip number 1 or number 5, I guess, is to register everywhere and anywhere. That means Best Buy, Toys R Us, GameStop, Kmart, wherever. I don't even know if Kmart has them. Doesn't matter. Just register everywhere. Get a Sam's Club membership. Who knows? They might have bulk ones. I doubt it because we can't find any anywhere. So what I do is I sign up for everything, have all my information ready, all my addresses, well, my address, not all my addresses, my credit card information up to date. Make sure it's not expired. I know some people that have had it expire and then they got their Amiibo orders canceled, and that sucks. We don't want to do that. So just make sure you check your credit card information. Make sure you check that date. Make sure you have the same billing address, same mailing address. I know my billing address has changed various times. I forgot to do that on other websites, and that made me very annoyed when I had to redo it. Had to figure out what my billing address was. If you don't want to do that, I bookmarked all these websites. So whenever day 1 goes, whenever they go live, you know when they're live, where they're at, what time they're live, how to do it. Just put them in your cart, click that checkout button, and you're good to go. Hopefully everything's like Amazon. And it went smoothly with Paulatina. I was able to do one click ordering, got her 2 days later, and that's all you got to do. Hopefully that's how it goes. I mean, I know that's not how it usually goes. Some stores aren't even doing online orders like Best Buy. So it all depends on the situation, but I would just have all those accounts up and ready, have everything bookmarked, just everything ready to go from when you need it. Alright, my next tip is to predict the rares in the wave. This is hard to do sometimes, especially now, because it's so different than it was 8 months ago. Wave 1, I was able to get everything within a week. I think I got Marth and Wii Fit Trainer might have been the last couple that I got, and they were like a week after the release date. But now you can't find them anywhere. They're super rare. Now these waves, everybody knows that they're going to be rare. Everybody tries to get them first. So my suggestion now is to predict what are going to be rares. I mean, retail exclusives for sure will be rare. The ones from offshoot series like Fire Emblem are going to be rare. There's some that are going to be fairly common, like the ones from Zelda. Like, for example, this upcoming wave, I'm assuming that Ganondorf will be common, Bowser Jr. will be common because he's from the Mario Brothers. Zero Suit Samus will be rare because nobody knows really who she is. Duck Hunt will be rare. Game & Watch will be rare. Rob will be rare. It's just all the offshoot ones that they're for sure not going to be common. I don't know if you could really call anything common now though, because I predicted that, like I say, Charizard, Wario, and Pac-Man from this last wave are going to be pretty common, and I don't see them out very often. I mean, you can find them if you look hard enough, but it's hard to predict which ones are going to be common, which ones are going to be uncommon. It's just so different now than it was back when Wave 1 came out. Like, you can still find, I mean, Mario's everywhere, Pikachu's everywhere, Peach is everywhere, Luigi's everywhere, Bowser's everywhere, Link is everywhere. But now it's just, it's a crapshoot. You don't know what's going to be rare, what's going to be uncommon. You just have to guess and hope for the best. I feel like I got pretty lucky so far. Uh, I know the retail exclusives. You got to get those as soon as possible. Like Palutena was up for an hour, I think, on Amazon, which is longer than a majority of them when they go live. But you can't get her anymore now. So that's my suggestion: is just predict which ones you think are going to be rare. Try to find out what other people are saying, who's going to be rare. Just try to get a feel for what's going to be the way, how the wave's going to go. You can't just go in blind thinking, oh, today's release day, I'm going to get this, this, and this. But I couldn't get pre-orders for any of these, or I'm like 20th in line. So you just have to prioritize the ones that are going to be rare higher than the commons, or the ones that you think are going to be common. The next tip I have is do some research. I mean you don't have to go hardcore. I know you're thinking, it's the summer. I don't want to do research. I just want to lay back and just have people hand me Amiibo. I don't want to deal with trying to figure out how to get them and when they're going to be live and crap like that. The thing is, I spend probably a little too much time researching these things, and I know way too much than I should. I mean, I don't need to know everything and anything, but the way I do it is I follow the right accounts. I follow accounts like Amiibo News. They always tweet out when something goes live, when there's pre-orders, when there's rumors, everything like that. The thing is they have like 30,000 followers now. Might even be more. I'm not sure, but that means everybody sees that tweet. Everybody's going to go there. So what I've done is I've turned on notifications. So as soon as they tweet, there's a link to their tweet, or there's a link that they posted as the link to the retailer. So I have those live. I strongly suggest that. I mean, sometimes they don't tweet about Amiibo pre-orders or orders or restocks or anything, but it's just always good to have just in case. I see that message come up saying Amiibo News says no pre-orders for Dark Pit, you have to go in store. So I know that. I know going into July 31st when Dark Pit comes out, I have to go to the store because they told me. So just research stuff like that. Just know who has what Amiibo, when they're going to be live. I mean, I guess this is... I guess if you already have the 49 that are out now, this might not be relevant because, I mean, you know how to do it. I mean, you have your ways. But I try to do it with no imports and no scalper prices. And that is very difficult. I've had to sacrifice a lot of time towards this, and it was probably be smarter to import, but I don't want to do that. So I just spend time researching how I could get these the easiest way and the cheapest. I haven't paid over retail yet, so hopefully the research pays off. You could always follow my account. I always retweet stuff. I tweet out when they go live, and I pretty much tweet what Amiibo News says, but you could always follow me. There's tons of other people. Just make friends on social media. They help you out. You can trade with them. You can do whatever you want. Just try to branch out and not just keep to yourself and rely on yourself to do this, because that's near impossible. So just do your research and do your homework, and you'll get most of these, if not all. My next tip is have a plan. That seems pretty obvious, but I chose this picture because that's exactly what it looks like when you're trying to get all these Amiibo. You have to run between different retailers. You have to figure out different routes. You have to figure out the fastest route. You have to figure out who's going where, what time to be there, and just how the best way to get these things are and how to get them all is. That's the problem. It's easy to get a couple. It's hard to get them all. So just have a plan. Just know when all the stores open. Know when... I know the big ones. I know Target opens at 8. 3 of them open at 10. So when the GameStop, Best Buy, and Toys R Us all open at 10, so you have to prioritize which exclusives you want. Hopefully you get some pre-orders in of the exclusives, and they don't all have exclusives at the same time. Dark Pit and Palutena they staggered them, so like they're a week apart, so you don't really have to worry about this every store getting the different exclusive the same day. But there's 11 coming out in September, and I'm assuming a couple of those are going to be store exclusives, so multiple. I would say there's going to be at least 3 store exclusives, maybe more. So you have to, hopefully they do pre-orders. I mean, I know some of them stopped. I know Best Buy's not doing pre-orders. Amazon didn't do pre-orders. I heard GameStop probably won't do pre-orders. I also heard GameStop might only allow 2 total Amiibo per purchase. So plan for that. That is a horrible thing. If there's 11 coming out on one day. So if you only get 2, I would skip GameStop. I would just flat out skip it because that's useless. I would go to Toys R Us or Target. But Target also did the 2 Amiibo per person, and that's horrible for somebody trying to get all of them. So hopefully these places do pre-orders. If not, I don't know how anybody's going to get them all on day one. You're going to have to hire people to go find them for you. But that's the thing. These Amiibo have been changing so much in the past 8 months. They've only been out for 8 months, not a year. But so many things have changed. I mean, Wave 1 you were able to pre-order months and months in advance. Wave 2 you were able to pre-order months and months in advance. I got all Wave 2 with no pre-orders. That was including Pit, Little Mac. So, and then Wave 3, I mean, you had to have pre-orders. You had to do them early. But even you could have got those pretty early. I got Lucario months before it came out. Wave 4, they figured out that people are being jerks about this, and it's hard to. They're trying to figure out how to do it better. So you gotta evolve. You gotta change your strategy. You gotta. I mean, I try to keep up with how other people are doing it. How I try to help others do it. I try to get help doing it. I mean, it's just your plan will never go the way you planned it. Just have a plan, but also have a backup plan. That's all I could suggest. I mean, who knows what Wave 5 is going to be like? We're a month and a half out probably, and there's no word on pre-orders. So hopefully something changes. I mean, hopefully they have a lot of stock or something. I don't know what's going to happen. Wave 5 is going to be weird. I don't have a plan yet, but hopefully we'll hear more soon. The last tip I have is a big pet peeve of mine. I hate when I see things going on. I hate scalpers. I hate people that are just jerks online. I hate everything. I hate everything that these plastic figures are making people into. And that's just, don't be a dick. Don't scalp. Don't try to buy multiple of the same one at the same store or at any store. Really, you only need one, unless you're trying to be a jerk and selling them. But just don't be a jerk about this. I mean, that's what's causing all these issues. I mean, people are scalping. As soon as a pre-order goes up, it goes down in 10-15 minutes. It sells out in 10-15 minutes. Then you check eBay and you Google or you search for that item, and there's already listings for that pre-order, for 3 times the price, 4 times the price. It's just ridiculous. It frustrates me so much because, I mean, the collectors and people that just want these. I've never collected before, but I want these. I love Nintendo. I want these figures. I want to use them. I want to open them. I just want them. I find enjoyment of getting them. But it's just making it a terrible climate on how to get these things, the scalping and the just ridiculous. When I was at Toys R Us in line the one time, the doors open and people just started jogging, and it's that's ridiculous. Just stay in line, I mean, there's a line for a reason. It's not our fault. It's not the people who actually want them and want to enjoy them and not try to screw people over. It is Nintendo's fault. Their supply is terrible. They'll blame it on retailers, but it's not retailers. It's Nintendo's supply. So I hope they fix it. I hope everybody's able to get whoever they want, whenever they want. I mean, I want all of them. I'm planning to get them all if I can. I'm trying not to pay anything over retail. That's my goal. If I have to do that, I might stop. But it's very difficult. It's very frustrating. If you're trying to do it too, I understand. I hope this video has showed that you need to change up the different tactics that you use to get them, because every wave is different. Every time the new ones come out, you have to change it up. And I hope this video has showed you that, and I hope when Wave 5 comes out in September and forward, I hope you realize it's going to be different. You're going to have to look how it's going to be different. Just don't rely on what you did the last wave. Don't think, oh, I'm just going to get all pre-orders, but none of these places are doing pre-orders. So you don't want to do that, and just change up what you do. So I hope this helped. I hope it helped you get ones that you can't get, or that you want. Just prioritize them first. Get them as soon as they go live. And I hope if you're trying to collect them all, good luck. I'll be right there with you. Thanks for watching. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm JohnnyEbbs06. Just if you need any help, just reach out. I'll try to help. I know people that will help. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.